Hello my friends, it's the Game Boy Geek here, and today we are ninja apprentices of the Honorable Sensei. Now, learning to slice fruits was the first step of your training. Now, you need to master the art of combos. Sharpen your blades and reflexes to slice fruit at the right moment to create the best combos possible. Now, if you master all these skills, the Honorable Sensei will make you a great ninja and you'll become the master of combos. Fruit Ninja Combo Party is a 3 to 6 player game mixing drafting, press your luck, and dexterity. Takes about a half hour to play, it's for ages 8 and up, and published by Lucky Duck Games. Today I'll be doing a rule school where I'll teach you how to set up and play the game so that you don't have to read the rulebook yourself. Now, I've placed timestamps below me in the description of this video just in case you want to jump to a specific section of the rules. Without further ado, let's get started. Fruit Ninja Combo Party is a drafting game for 3 to 6 players where you're trying to create combos, like a unique fruit combo of all the same fruit to get lots of points and even more rewards. Or you might be trying to create a multi-fruit combo with all different fruits, which also still give you points and rewards. But be careful, because if you play a fruit that invalidates the combo, like having 2 of the same when you're going for multi, or a different fruit from the ones that you were collecting, you don't get any of the rewards that you would have gotten. So there's a little bit of pressure luck where you're trying to decide when to stop and score and when to keep pressing. And to ratchet up the tension, once everyone has selected their card for the round, any players sharing the same fruit have to rush to be the first one to grab the Katana, which will get them a nice reward. But don't jump too quick, because if you grab it when you're not supposed to, it's minus points for you. It's a colorful game that's easy to teach, fast to play, takes only 20 minutes, and ages 8 and up. To set up, you're going to shuffle up this fruit deck and you're going to deal 12 cards to each player. Also give each player a player aid card. Here we have 4 players set up. Next, you're going to take the Katana and place it right in the middle of the table so it's in an even distance from all the players. Next, shuffle the reward deck with the red backs and place it off to the side, along with all the different scoring tokens of the different amounts. The object of the game is to have the most points at the end, and you're going to be creating different types of combos. This is a multi-fruit combo because it has different fruits in it. That's one way to score. Another way is to build a unique fruit combo, which is all cards of the same fruit type. The game is played over multiple rounds. If it's your first time playing, you can play 2 rounds. Otherwise, you could play 3 or even 4 rounds if you like. In each round, there's going to be 3 different phases: the fruit phase, the scoring phase, and the drafting phase. So let's walk through these different phases. Now, in the fruit phase, at the beginning of the round, you'll have 12 cards because that's how many were dealt to you at the setup of this round. Here's my 12 cards. Now, these would be secretly in your hand. No one else would be able to see these, but I have them displayed here so it's easy for you to see them. I also have them together for the same type of fruits that you can see here. You're going to select one of these cards, place it face down in front of you, and you'll hold the other cards in your hand. Then, once everyone has their card face down that they've selected in this fruit phase, everyone will reveal at the same time. Now, if there's at least 2 fruits of the same type or more, those people try to be the first to grab the Katana. Now, if it seems to be a tie, whoever has the most fingers around it wins. If they both have the same amount of fingers, whoever was closer to the bottom would win. In this case, these 2 players, because they both play bananas, would be trying to race to be the first one on the Katana. However, if this was the case, these 2 match bananas, these 2 match kiwis, then all the players essentially would be trying to grab that Katana. The player that grabbed that Katana first, or won the tiebreaker as mentioned, will get to draw one of the red reward cards. Now, these cards will just give you points, any range between 1 and 3. However, if you grab the Katana when you weren't supposed to, you'll have to take a -1 token from the scoring pool, or if you made the Katana fall, you'd also have to take it. If you can't decide who made it fall, all players that grab the Katana take a -1 point. Then each player is going to take the card they played and place it in front of them. In this first round, you'll be building your combo pile. This will be the first card. Now, at this point, you typically check to see if your combo pile is valid. You can only have 1 combo pile in front of you. And let's talk about the 2 different types of combos. One type of combo is a unique fruit combo, and this is when you have the same fruit and only that fruit here. Now, as soon as you are forced, in this case, to add a fruit that does not match that fruit, let's just say this is what we had picked this round. Obviously, we're a little further into the game now. So it now breaks this unique fruit combo. Now, if it breaks that combo, you take the card that broke it and you will discard this card out, and then you are forced to score this combo as is. Now we'll talk about scoring in just a moment, but let's look at the other type of combo. This is a multi-fruit combo where every fruit you have down here has to be different. But let's say, again, we're a few more turns in and we were placing this card. Well, this fruit, the banana, is already there, so this also would make this an invalid combo, so we would discard the card that caused that, and then we would score this combo. So let's say we were doing this again. We just did the fruit phase and we flipped all the cards over. Now we're placing that in our combo. Let's say we place this. We're working on a multi-fruit combo. We have 5 different fruits. So anytime you lay down a card, and if the combo is still valid, meaning it's either all multi-fruit or all the same unique fruit, then you have a choice to either score it or to hold off trying to get more cards that fit that combo in the future turns. So if you decide to score, or you're forced to score because your combo was no longer valid, then you would score, so let's talk about that. So let's look how to score this multi-fruit combo by looking at our player aid. Now let's assume that we stopped and we're able to score this, meaning our combo was valid. In this case, we look at how many cards are here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'd look at 5 cards, and we would get a point of 3 golden apples. And because it was valid, we also get 2 of those red reward cards. So we would get the 3 from the score pile, and we'd also get these 2 red reward cards, which we look at them, and wow, we have 3 extra points there as well. Great. But let's say instead of stopping, this round we actually were forced to play this card, which made this multi-fruit combo invalid because there's already a pineapple. We would have discarded this card as shown previously, and we would still score this. So we would still get the 3 points because it's a 5, but if you ever have an invalid combination, you do not get any reward cards. Now let's say we were scoring a unique fruit combo, we had 3 bananas, and let's just assume that we decided to stop and it was a valid combo. In this case, we look here and we would get 1 point token. However, anytime you're doing a unique fruit combo, you always get 2 of those. So in this case, we would get 2 single point tokens to score here, and because this was a valid combo, we would also be getting 1 reward card, which we would get here as well. Now, even if this was not a valid combo, let's say this turn we played this card, meaning it was not valid, we would have discarded this card, we would still have gotten these 2 apples for having 3 cards, but we would not get the reward card because, again, our combo was invalid. Now, since you can only have 1 combo in front of you at the time after you've scored this, these would go to the discard pile. Now, after that scoring phase, you're going to be going to the drafting part, which essentially is passing all the cards you did not select in the first round. It's going to be to the player to the left. For example, if it was the first round of the game, we would have only have played 1 card down at this point, and then we would have passed all the rest to the player to the left, which means we'd be getting cards from the player to our right because everyone's passing them clockwise, and now we would have 11 cards there because you started with 12. So you'll continue going through the fruit phase, which is playing a card, revealing, grabbing the katana possibly, the scoring phase, and then drafting phase, which is passing those cards. You'll continue doing this until in the drafting phase you've been passed 2 cards. You'll choose one of these to keep and play down, the other one you will discard, and then you'll finish the round going through the scoring phase as shown previously. Then at the end of the round, you'll write down for each of the players' names how many points they scored. In this case, it's round 1. We have 3, 6, 11, 12, 13, minus 1 is 12. We would get 12 points and write it there. We can now return these back to the supply, and we can discard this out of the game and start a brand new round. And you do that by shuffling all the discarded fruit cards, shuffling them all up, dealing 12 again, and following through the same procedures that I went through earlier. However, in each round, in the drafting phase, you'll be passing the cards in the opposite direction that you passed last round. So in the first round, we pass these to the left or clockwise, which means in the second round, we'll pass it to the right or counterclockwise, which also means in the third round, we'll pass it back to the left again, always alternating which way you're passing the cards. And you'll continue going through this until the total amount of rounds have been played that you've decided at the beginning of the game. And whoever has the most points is the winner. And if there's a tie, ties share victory. Well, I hope this helped you dive right into Fruit Ninja Combo Party and get to the fun quicker than you normally would if you had to read the rulebook yourself. Now, if you have further questions about the rules, I've placed a link below me in the description of this video, and that's the best place to ask it, because not only will I be notified, but so will Lucky Duck Games. This has been the Game Boy Geek, helping you find and enjoy the next board game you'll love.